Ravens fans, a bombshell just dropped in the NFL world, and this time it involves none other than Justin Tucker. The name of the greatest kicker in NFL history has been dragged into a massive controversy with allegations that could change everything about his career. But Tucker didn't stay silent and immediately defended himself with a strong statement, making it clear he won't allow his reputation to be tarnished. The big question now is, how will this affect his future with the Ravens? Will the team take a stand? And what could happen in the next few days? Stay with me until the end because this story is far from over. Go Ravens! The news hit like a bombshell and it caught everyone off guard. Justin Tucker, one of the most respected players in the NFL, was mentioned in a report by the Baltimore Banner, where 6 massage therapists who worked at spas in Baltimore between 2012 and 2016 accused him of inappropriate behavior. According to the report, he allegedly made requests that left the professionals uncomfortable during session. The topic quickly spread, sparking a big debate about the potential impact this could have on the career of one of the most iconic players in Ravens history. It's a shock for many because Tucker has always been seen as an exemplary professional, both on and off the field. He built a reputation for being serious, dedicated, and even charismatic, becoming one of the most beloved players among fans. But now, with these allegations coming to light, the whole situation changes. Regardless of what happened, this controversy could forever mark the kicker's path, and how he handles everything will be crucial for his future. Cases like this tend to raise many doubts, and the lack of concrete information only fuels speculation. What we know so far is that the accusations are serious and could lead to significant consequences. If any in-depth investigation happened, whether from the NFL or authorities, this situation could drag on for a long time and turn into a major issue for Tucker. What no one knows yet is how the Ravens franchise will react and what impact this will have on the team. But before we get any official responses, Tucker decided to speak up quickly. He didn't stay quiet and immediately denied everything that was published, calling the accusations unequivocally false and blasting the Baltimore Banner for publishing what he called desperate tabloid fodder. He made it clear he intends to fight these allegations and won't let his image be tarnished by something that, according to him, never happened. And the way he responded has already caused quite a stir. Tucker wasted no time and quickly addressed the matter. In a strong statement, he called the allegations completely false and sharply criticized the Baltimore Banner for publishing the story, labeling the report as desperate tabloid fodder. He made it clear that he intends to fight these accusations and won't let his image be tarnished by something that, in his view, never occurred. His response was direct and to the point, showing he is ready to face this controversy head-on. This kind of positioning may indicate that Tucker and his legal team are confident there is no evidence against him. In situations like this, players usually take different approaches. Some choose silence, while others, like Tucker, go for an immediate defense. The way he responded shows he doesn't intend to let the case grow without contesting it, and he will stand firm in his version of the events. Even with this quick response, the issue isn't going away anytime soon. The history of the NFL shows that cases like this often evolve over time, whether through new accusations, investigations, or legal development. And regardless of what happens moving forward, the situation has already sparked debates both inside and outside the football world. For Tucker, the biggest challenge now is to prove his innocence and prevent this from affecting his career. But this isn't the first time an NFL player has faced a controversy like this. Tucker's case is already being compared to other situations with major repercussions, and one name in particular has been brought up again: Deshaun Watson. Whenever an NFL player is involved in a controversy of this magnitude, comparisons to past cases are inevitable, and the name that quickly came up was Deshaun Watson, the Cleveland Browns quarterback, who faced similar allegations and was ultimately suspended by the league. The difference, for now, is that Tucker is not officially under investigation, but depending on how the situation unfolds, that could change. And if the NFL decides to take action, the impact could be massive. The issue is that the league has shown it can be tough on punishment in such cases, even without a criminal conviction. Watson, for example, received a heavy suspension, even though he was never convicted by the courts. The NFL has a history of making decisions based on its personal conduct policy, and if public pressure increases, Tucker could find himself on the league's radar. What no one knows yet is whether the the NFL will consider the allegations serious enough to open its own investigation. Another key factor is how the case is being covered by the media. If more information comes to light or if new accusations surface, the situation could quickly spiral out of control. Football players have lost contracts and even been sidelined by their teams due to off-field controversy. Tucker may be one of the greatest kickers in history, but if the situation escalates, his position with the Ravens could start to become threatened. And this all happens at a time when Tucker wasn't exactly having his best season. Even without the controversy, his performance this past year had raised some questions. And now, with the storm brewing off the field, the pressure will only increase, especially because his on-field performance has also been a subject of debate recently. Well, we're past the halfway point of the video, but I noticed you haven't liked it yet. Your like is super important so that YouTube continues to recommend my content to you, and that way I can keep bringing updates to you. So go ahead and hit the like button. It's free. Thanks. Let's keep going. Tucker has always been a symbol of reliability for the Ravens. He is one of the greatest kickers in NFL history, having won countless games for the team. However, the last season wasn't up to the standard that the fans are used to seeing. He made some uncharacteristic mistakes, missed crucial kicks, and didn't maintain the level of excellence he's always shown. And now, on top of dealing with questions about his performance, he also has to face this off-field controversy. When a player starts facing difficulties on the field, any off-field issues can make the situation worse. For a kicker, confidence is everything. If Tucker was already under pressure due to his errors last season, this new controversy could further affect his mental state and performance. Everything will depend on how he handles this storm and whether he can keep his focus on what's happening on the field. Another important point is how this may influence his future with the Ravens. Tucker has a huge history with the franchise, but the NFL is a business, and if the management believes the situation could harm the team in any way, changes could happen. So far, the team hasn't made a statement, but if the case grows, the Ravens may have to evaluate what stance to take. This is one of the biggest questions at the moment. How will the Ravens react to all this? The franchise may choose to support Tucker, stay silent, or even begin looking for alternatives. But the truth is, regardless of what the team decides to do, this story is far from over, and the team's stance could change everything in the coming days. So far, the Ravens have not issued any official statement on the matter. The team may be waiting for more information before making any decisions, but if the situation gains more traction, the franchise may be pressured to take a stand. How the team handles this could say a lot about Tucker's future with the team, and even his career in the NFL. If the Ravens choose to publicly support Tucker, it could mean that the franchise believes his version and wants to give him time to resolve the issue. However, if they decide to distance themselves or avoid the subject, it could indicate concerns about the repercussions and potential consequences for the team. It all depends on how this controversy unfolds in the coming days. Another factor that might influence this decision is the opinion of the fans and sponsors. Cases like this tend to generate strong reactions, and if external pressure increases, the Ravens might be forced to take more drastic measures. We've seen other franchises cut players due to off-field controversies, and although Tucker has an established history with the team, the situation could change rapidly depending on how the case develops. Now, everything is in the hands of the Ravens and Tucker himself. The franchise needs to decide how to handle this storm, while the player must prove his innocence and stay focused on what's ahead. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. This story is far from over, and the coming days will be crucial for Tucker's future with the Ravens and in the NFL. So, Ravens fan, we've seen that Justin Tucker's case is far more complex than it seems at first glance. The accusations are serious, but his defense was also strong. Now, all we can do is wait for the next step and see how the situation unfolds. Tucker's future with the Ravens may be at stake, and the pressure will only increase. What do you think will happen? Will Tucker manage to prove his innocence, or will the controversy affect his career once and for all? Leave your opinion in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with everything involving the Ravens.